When you think of Sandals, you think couples only, honeymoons, all-inclusive, great food, great drinks, gorgeous locations, and beautiful beaches. Mountains to Sea Travel had an opportunity to experience Sandals Montego Bay Jamaica. So coming up on our very first installment of our Peak to Beach vlog, you will hear our honest review of this wonderful resort. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our cruise and all-inclusive resort reviews. As always, you will get our complete and honest opinion so you can make informed decisions when working with your favorite travel advisor. Yes, shameless self-plug. We had a Crystal Lagoon honeymoon ocean view luxury room, and as you can see, the bathroom was fantastic. The shower was massive and had multiple water jets, and the supplied toiletries were a very nice quality. The sink was huge and more than enough room for 2 people to use. The main room was definitely a sufficient size. It had a medium-sized flat panel TV, a coffee maker with supplied Jamaica Blue Mountain blend coffee, and a safe to store your valuables. One of my favorite parts of the room was our balcony. It was definitely a very nice size, and it actually had a tranquility soaking tub, so you could bathe right there on the balcony. Although I would highly recommend shutting the curtains before doing that. The balcony gave way to a great view of the massive lagoon pool and the gorgeous turquoise waters that Jamaica is known for. One of the things that I was very excited about was to try all of the different restaurants located on the property. Our first experience was Sushi Bar. They had a very eclectic drink menu, and the drinks were amazing. I had the Dragon's Punch and followed that up with a frozen red sun. And the sushi they prepared for me was equally amazing. Don't forget, all of this is unlimited, so you don't have to worry about choosing the right thing. Choose everything if you want. We frequented Dinos and the Mariner daily for lunch. They always had a great selection of burgers, pizza, and chicken dishes. And of course, there's always the drinks. All of the drinks we had were absolutely delicious. However, one thing that I was slightly disappointed in was that they seemed to be very light-handed when it came to pouring the alcohol. I am a total lightweight, but when it comes to alcohol, 2 of these frozen drinks would have normally put me out, but I barely even felt a buzz. Tokyo Joe's is the hibachi restaurant at Sandals, and it did not disappoint. One of the cool features is that you go directly up to the grill and select all of the veggies for your dish, and then tell a chef which proteins you wanted. They then grilled everything up right in front of you while completing all of the tricks that hibachi chefs are known for. We were able to make it to Sandals' casual seafood restaurant, Stewfish, one evening for dinner, and the food was fantastic here as well. It is located directly on the beach, so you have an amazing view while dining on the fresh catch of the day. You can't come to Jamaica without trying the jerk. Thankfully, Sandals has their own jerk stand on site, and the food was fantastic. It was actually some of the best jerk I've ever had. It is only open for lunch and early dinner, so plan accordingly. Oleander is Sandals' Caribbean-themed restaurant, and they serve small plates for their meals. We almost ordered everything on the menu and sampled it all. The food was so delicious, and I will say that their special cocktail of the day definitely had the proper amount of alcohol in it. When we were here, if you wanted a cook-to-order breakfast, you could only get that at Butch's. I wouldn't say that there was anything special about their breakfast offerings, but it was all delicious. The banana French toast is a must-have, and of course, they serve Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee. The absolutely gorgeous sunsets really took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting those, and it really made the trip that much more special. The video and photos are completely untouched and don't do it justice compared to how stunning it was seeing it in person. When you come here on your vacation or honeymoon, make sure you find a great spot after dinner to enjoy nature's artwork. The Crystal Lagoon was a massive pool that, by my guess, is about 200 feet long. It was so large that you didn't have to worry about being on top of other people while you were enjoying the lagoon. My only complaint I have about the lagoon is that they only had 2 lounge chairs down the entire length of the pool that had an umbrella for shade. If you wanted a spot to relax at the lagoon, which also had the option for some shade, you had to be ultra aggressive to claim those 2 chairs, or you didn't have shade for the day. I have to give major kudos, though, to Sandals on how well they maintain their grounds. The pools were extremely clean, and a dirty dish or glass didn't sit for more than a few seconds before it was whisked away. As we continued the tour of the lagoon area, here you will see a couple of conveniently located restrooms on both sides of the walkway. To the left of this bridge coming up is a bar and an entertainment area with a piano. Further over to the left is the Jerk Shack. As we make our way down to the beach, you're going to see how perfect this area truly is. As I walk down the beach, you'll see some gazebos located over the water where we saw a few different wedding ceremonies being held while we were at Sandals. Can you imagine a more perfect place to get married? This location definitely made for stunning and memorable wedding ceremonies. The beach area had many lounge chairs available for guests to use. I was out very early in the morning when I took this video, and you can see many of the chairs already had items on them. Most guests would get up extremely early in the morning and go out to the beach and claim their chairs for the day. We learned we needed to do this very early in the morning if we wanted a spot to call our own when we did beach days. This was a little bit annoying, but if we had purchased butler service, we could have avoided this issue. Speaking of butler service, located at some of the umbrella huts, you will see a blue cooler, and that indicates those spaces are reserved for guests who have a butler. Their butler would reserve their spots on the beach and also fill up their cooler with their drinks of choice for the day. We did not have a butler for our stay at Sandals, like I mentioned, but I highly recommend splurging for a butler when you go to a Sandals resort. They significantly enhance your experience, and they were constantly going around and checking on their guests, making sure they had everything they wanted and needed. Unfortunately for the rest of us who did not have a butler, we always experienced significant delays waiting for someone to come around to take our drink order, or when they brought the drinks that we ordered from them back to us. Even though we didn't have a butler, for as much as we paid for the vacation, I expected a much higher level of service. As you have seen during this video, Sandals Montego Bay Jamaica is an absolutely beautiful, all-inclusive resort that offers a fantastic vacation experience no matter if this is your honeymoon, a romantic couple's getaway, a mother-daughter retreat, or even just 2 friends wanting a relaxing escape. Just remember that all rooms come with 1 bed, so you will definitely be sharing sleeping space. Overall, I would give Sandals Montego Bay a rating of 8 out of 10 and definitely recommend it. Thank you so much for watching the very first installment of our Peak to Beach vlog, and keep exploring our beautiful world, my friends.